Y'all are funny in the chat. People were. Did you see this?
I did. I loved it.
Man, they are cutting up. All right, y'all. So we have 5 minutes with Erica. So many questions. So many. Dana, I see you. So many hands raised. So let me just pivot it first to the hands, okay, and then we'll get to the question box and we'll vacillate back and forth. Okay, so this one is from Andrea, and she asks, "How does one even begin to know / find their purpose / life mission?"
Oh my gosh, this is such a good question. And I know it's a really deep and heavy one, but it doesn't actually have to feel heavy. When a lot of people pursue this question of like, what is my purpose? They think, well, I have to find it. But the way I consider it and the way I look at it, you don't have to find what has never been lost. Purpose is what you're born with. Okay? You were born with purpose. The purpose is still there. You just got to get rid of the muck and the mire and all of the other stuff that's been put on you that has led you to forget what your purpose is. And joy is a really wonderful way of helping you re-engage and reconnect with what that purpose is. I have a 3-step process and framework that allows people to go through this understanding of rediscovering, reconnecting, and recommitting to your purpose and identity through joy. But in order to jumpstart that, you have to be willing to rest and stop doing stuff. Stop doing stuff. The stuff does not help if you are not clear on where you're going. You're not, and that's where the vision comes into play. But in order to get there, you really first have to be willing to do something different. And a lot of times that something different is as simple as doing nothing. Give yourself the grace of stillness. Give yourself the joy of stillness so that you can begin to the process of allowing yourself to do the work that's required for you to move forward in your purpose, but also recognizing that nothing is wrong with you. No part of your experience is ever a waste. It all contributes to you being able to live out your life's purpose and your mission. But first and foremost, be still and reconnect with your joy.
Yeah, you preaching, teaching. All right, y'all. Y'all can be mad at me, but we got a DJ set, so we have to go. I'm gonna show one more question on the screen. Erica, I don't know. You got so many questions, sis. I don't even know, but I'm gonna show the next one. China, she asks, "What was the key turning point for you when you decided to embrace your past?" Oh, come on, sis.
Okay, this is a really good question. Yeah, Casey, I love this. All right. Like we're going to have to figure out something else because I want to talk to all of y'all and answer all your questions. Sorry. But the key turning point for me was motherhood. Because the beautiful piece of motherhood is summer break. Y'all see me looking over to the side. That's because I have my daughter with me. All right, Aria, come say hi because I know that's what you want to do. Real quick, give a wave. Okay, bye. But motherhood was the key turning point for me because at that point, it's either you can continue to do the things that you've been conditioned to do that don't serve you and leave you feeling stuck, constantly overwhelmed, feeling frustrated with where you are and feeling like you can't move forward, or you can just decide to stop and do something different. And motherhood really does give you the opportunity to, for me at least, it gave me the permission to do something different because the ways in which I was working wasn't serving me. And in thinking ahead, I had this consideration of, well, how do I want to be remembered as a mom? You know, like, do I want to be angry and frustrated? Do I want to be like, my kids like she was always yelling at us because she was so tired? You know, different things like that. And so in the moment after doing the good mom, good wife thing for 16 months, and like it got to the point where I was like crying in silence by myself because of the overwhelm and the pressure that I felt, but I felt guilty verbalizing it. When I decided I'm not doing this anymore, and I really began to open up about how I felt in the moment and what I really wanted. And I know it sounded selfish to a lot of people, including my parents, but I had to commit to my version of joy. And they didn't get it. But as I began to do the stuff, it became something where it's like, low key, I know they wanted it too, you know?
Of course.
The joy of the journey. You get to break generational curses. You get to plant seeds of blessing that not only empower and benefit you, but they set future generations up for joy and well-being as well.
Ashay. Well, we have a great recommendation from Auntie Yvonne. She asked if you can grab a table in the lounge. So, Erica, there's a lounge in here. Once you leave this session, there's a lounge at the top of your screen if you're on laptop. Are you on laptop or phone or mobile?
I am on a desktop today.
Okay, so once you leave here, if not, listen, I'm talking like you're going to say yes. She might say no, y'all. But in the lounge, there are these tables, and table 1, for instance, is the top one. If you sit there in the chair, other people can go sit there in the chair with you and continue to dialogue. If you're free, if you're not, completely understand, and we thank you for pouring into us in this session. It was fire.
Thank you. It's my absolute joy.
You are welcome, Mamacita. All right, well, I love you, girl. You know we're gonna stay in touch. Keep doing what you're doing, because you fire. Y'all, somebody asked, where do you get these speakers from, Casey? So Erica and I met in community. We were in a group called iPhone Women of Color. And what she's saying about like build communities, like actual communities versus like these, I mean, I get it. We want to sell, I get it, right? But anyway, we met in community that was created, and it was real connection there. And so the ROI that both of us continue to get from that group far exceeds the initial time we put in that application, right? So yeah, do with that what you will. I love you so much, Erica. Appreciate you
too, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So look, I don't know if Erica's gonna meet y'all at the table or not, but just go see the DJ set is starting.